The Falkland Island invasion caught the government off guard before the armed forces heroically reclaimed the disputed territory, but a defense insider says the same thing could happen again. Britain and Argentina have long argued over sovereignty of the Falklands, which boiled over into conflict when the South American country invaded the British overseas territory almost 40 years ago. The war lasted 74 days and ended with an Argentine surrender and more than 900 casualties. But, defense advisor Nicholas Drummond has warned the same scenario could unravel once again, and it's not just Argentina posing a problem. He told Express there are 5 threats that the UK currently faces, listing Russia, China, North Korea and Iran as the obvious pressure points. But, the former British Army officer says there is another worry to the UK's defence. He added, the 5th threat is the threat that comes out of nowhere and it is really important. It is the one no one plans for, no one expects. We've always been wrong-footed by that, and for that reason, you need to have a flexible and balanced force which can't be too focused in one area. That was the issue with the Falklands. Prime Minister Boris Johnson is currently moving forward with a controversial integrated defence review, headed up by his chief advisor Dominic Cummings, but it has been criticised as a cost-cutting exercise. Due to conclude by the end of the year, the review pledges to be the widest-ranging since the Cold War, with a particular focus on cybersecurity over ground forces. But some have warned it could leave parts of the armed forces spread too thin, and Mr. Drummond, who is currently advising the Defence Select Committee on the proposal, has warned of the impact of this. He told Express, tanks and infantry fighting vehicles were very important during the Cold War when the bulk of the army was based in Germany ready to provide an immediate response to a Soviet land grab. As the conflict in Ukraine shows, heavy armor remains essential to prevail in contemporary high-intensity warfare versus a peer adversary. The issue is that 75-ton tanks and 43-ton track personnel carriers are extremely hard to deploy and support at long distances. We risk having an army that cannot get to where it is needed quickly enough to influence the outcome of a battle. Military chiefs have reportedly drawn up plans to scrap tanks under radical proposals to modernize the armed forces.